welcome to today's math video for Turner's Tutoring. I'm Mr. Turner, and we are going to be doing comparing objects for somewhat of a grade 2 math concept. And we are working in Anton again. I really like utilizing this technology, but let's go ahead and get started with our assignment. So we're going to
choose the
compare
longest
lengths
animal
first. So how long something is. So choose the longest animal. Choose the longest animal. If we were to compare these things, and if we were to stretch out the snake and compared it, that would be the longest.
Choose the shortest animal.
The shortest is this one, the eel.
Choose the animal that is of medium length.
Medium, so in the middle.
Who has the longest hair?
So we're looking at the hair. This one, or this one. It's going to be Anna.
Anna has the longest hair.
Which statement is correct? Select the correct answer.
Train B is the longest train. No, that's not correct because B is actually shorter than the other two. Train B is the shortest train, and that one is correct.
Train B is the shortest train.
Which statement is correct? Train A is as long as train B. A and B, so no, they are different, so they're not as long as. Train A is as long as train C. A and C are the same, so as long as, yes.
Train A is as long as train C.
Good job,
Fantastic.
everyone.
You're a real professional.
Let's go ahead and get into height. So, who's tallest?
Choose the
and
tallest
shortest?
plant.
So, tallest is this one right here.
Choose the shortest plant.
This one is the shortest.
Choose the plant that is of medium height.
So, if this one's the tallest, this one's the shortest, so this one's in the middle.
Who is the tallest?
That would be Matt.
Matt is the tallest of the group.
Which statement is correct? Select the correct answer.
Tree B is the shortest. Nope, it's the tallest. So tree B is the tallest. That one is the correct one.
Tree B is the tallest tree.
Statement is true. A is shorter than C. A is actually taller than C. A is taller than C, so good.
Tree A is taller than tree C.
Good job, that's one more.
Super duper. You're a real professional.
And we got a coin. That's why I also like Anton. So, if you've made it this far, we're 2 into it. Like I said, I am Mr. Turner with Turner's Tutoring. If you like math, reading, and writing videos, or education videos, please like the video, subscribe, and put a little comment under the video. Let's go ahead and keep going with compare size.
Choose the largest animal.
Largest. So this one is the largest, the bear.
Choose the smallest animal.
The fish is smallest.
Choose the animal that is of medium size.
So in the middle between these two, and it doesn't mean it necessarily has to be in the middle of them, but medium size or middle size is the penguin.
Who has the largest footprint?
Largest is this footprint right here, which is Greg.
Greg has the largest footprint.
Which statement is correct? Select the correct answer.
So A is the smallest, or is the largest? We'll go to this, and I see these two are the same size, just changed the direction that they are, and A is the smallest, so that's the first answer.
Cloud A is the smallest cloud.
Another one of this, which statement is correct? A is as large as C, or B is as large as C. B and C are the same size, so it's our second choice.
Cloud B is as large as cloud C.
And that's another one down.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Good job, everybody. We're not going to show the calendar. We're going to do 2 more.
Choose the heaviest object.
Heaviest. So out of these 3 types, which one's the heaviest? And that should be the rock.
Choose the object that is of medium weight.
The branch.
Choose the lightest object.
And the leaves.
Which vegetable is the heaviest?
So which one weighs the most or is heavier than the others is the pumpkin.
The pumpkin is the heaviest vegetable.
Which statement is correct? Select the correct answer.
The cauliflower is heavier than the cucumber, or the cucumber is heavier than the cauliflower. So cucumber, cauliflower, the cauliflower is going to be heavier.
The cauliflower is heavier than the cucumber.
Which statement is true? The scallions, these onions, are the heaviest vegetable, or they are the lightest vegetable, and they are the lightest. They weigh the least amount.
The scallions are the lightest vegetable.
Perfect. You got everything right.
Good job, guys. 1 more to go, and we got more coins. All right, compare scale. Let's see what this
Drag
one is.
the words to their opposites.
So the opposite to it. So small is to large. Short is to long. So on a scale,
Drag
they
the
have
words to their opposites.
They have to be on the same scale. So the same measurement or the same style. Short to tall, light to heavy. So you have to be
Which
comparing.
statement is correct? Complete the sentence.
So when they talk about scale, it's comparing the same characteristic, and that's a new math vocabulary word for this, is characteristics. The mouse is blank, the elephant. Longer than, smaller than, or heavier than. It is smaller than the elephant.
The mouse is smaller than the elephant.
Which statement is correct? Complete the sentence.
The person on the left is blank, the person on the right. Smaller than, so the left is smaller than the right, taller than, or shorter than. So we're going to say taller.
The person on the left is taller than the person on the right.
Which statement is correct? Complete the sentence.
The rock is blank, the feather. Smaller than, lighter than, or heavier than. So the rock, comparing to the feather, is heavier than the feather.
The rock is heavier than the feather.
Which statement is correct? Complete the sentence.
The sleeves on the right are blank, the sleeves on the left. They are longer than, shorter than, or heavier than. So they are longer, the ones on the right. This is the right. They're shorter than the ones on the left.
The sleeves on the right are shorter than the sleeves on the left.
I almost messed it up. I was going too fast.
How would you compare the objects? Complete the sentence.
The lemon is blank, the plum. Larger than, smaller than, or taller than. So our 2 comparisons are larger and smaller. The lemon is larger than the plum.
The lemon is larger than the plum.
How would you compare the objects? Complete the sentence.
Pen to the pencil. So we're just looking at the pen and the pencil. The pen is longer than, taller than, or heavier than. The pen is longer. The pen is longer than the pencil.
The pen is longer than the pencil.
How would you compare the objects? Complete the sentence.
The pot is blank, the kettle. So we're on a scale showing which one's heavier, and the pot is heavier than the kettle. So let's look at what goes there. Longer than, larger than, or heavier than. We're going to say heavier.
The pot is heavier than the kettle.
How would you compare the objects? Complete the sentence.
The house on the right to the house on the left. So the house on the right is longer, taller, or heavier. We're going to say taller because it's going up, it's the height.
The house on the right is taller than the house on the left.
Good job, everyone.
Super duper. You got everything right.
All right, that is it for the lesson. I'm not going to make you guys take a test, but if you enjoyed this video, please once again like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me for another math practice. This one was comparing objects. This is around grade 2 for math concepts. Thank you once again. I'm Mr. Turner with Turner's Tutoring, wishing you guys a fantastic math practice.